I'm Guy Kestevan, the Tester Man, and I'm just going to tell you quickly about the Goodyear Explorer Inter 700 by 45C gravel tyres. Now, these kind of came to life as a collaboration with Zipp. If you look there, they're actually designed for Zipp, it says on the tyre. So I'm not just telling porcupines, but they were designed to be a specific aerodynamic and carcass fit for Zipp's Monster 303 NSW Explorer rims, 303 Explorer rims with their huge 32mm internal width. But obviously I rode them a lot on those tyres, rode them a lot on those wheels, and they proved super durable, really stable, bit wooden in feel, not tremendously fast. But obviously that's such an extreme wheel, I wanted to ride them as well on different wheels, just to sort of calibrate how much of that performance feel was coming from the tyre and how much is coming from the wheel, primarily so I could give a proper review of the wheel. But while they're on these wheels, I may as well tell you about the tyre. And really, it's not terribly good news. I mean, they're fine. Like I say, they are very durable. They've worn well. The tread pattern, it's got, it's classic file, little tread in the middle, almost centre line in the middle, bit more space on the outside, big knobs on the outside. It feels pretty good. It's consistent grip. You can bank it in for a bit more bite. Works in most weather conditions. I mean, it's very like Goodyear's connector tyre, which is a perfectly decent tyre. And I think it's called the UHP. Sorry, UDH is dropouts, isn't it? UHP dynamic tyre compound, because obviously you can't just call it our rubber mix. You have to think of something fancy for it. And it's got M-wall reinforcements in the sidewalls, which is a little bit of reinforcement at the base of the sidewalls. And like I say, these took an absolute hammering. And if you want to know what that looks like, watch my Polaris video or the SRAM Force, SRAM, was it SRAM? Anyway, SRAM Rival or Force Axis review I did on the Pashley, where I absolutely hammered these around the Dales. And they've done several months of other riding. And yeah, not a puncture, not a pinch flat. They look, they don't even look scuffed or scrubbed on the sidewalls. Super robust tyre, which, is true of the other Goodyear gravel tyres I've used. But weight is relatively heavy, 540 grams, especially when you put them on a normal rim, because while they do blow up to sort of 45, 46mm on those 32mm internals, when you put them on a normal rim, they're only about 41, 42mm ride. These are a 24mm internal, so relatively wide rim, these Mavic All Roads. Video of these also on the channel. So they're basically overweight and undersized. And, they've got the dual angle beads for extra security and things like that. And they are made specifically for that other wheel. So it's a bit mean having beef with them, putting them on a different wheel. But they are available separately at a huge cost, 80 quid for the big ones. I mean, you won't, there's plenty of people selling them cheap. Surprise, surprise. Because, who's going to pay 80 quid for a wheel for a tyre that only really works on one rim? But that's what I'd say. If you're looking for a Goodyear tyre for conventional rims, then just go with one of the conventional Goodyear tyres. And it's such a crowded market now. There are so many gravel tyres that look and perform like this, then, it's hard to really recommend these unless you're using those super wide Zipp Explorer wheels, which comes with their own entire set of pros and cons, which I'll go into on a separate video about those. So I promised that would be short. I'm sure I rambled on too long, but yeah, they're all right, but only really get them if you've got the big Zipp wheels. Just do what to do to show your love and appreciation for me on YouTube. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that is genuinely a big help. And I'll see you on here for the next review. because I'm going through a big dump of tyre and gravel wheel reviews after using a bunch of different options all summer, so I can then fit the more wintry stuff and a new raft of wheels from all sorts of people like Hope, Hunt, JRA, yeah, plenty of new wheels coming to the channel and new tyres as well. So watch out for those in the next few weeks and months.